So we moved here in 1994, knew nobody. And when we got here, both Zachary and Casey started participating in Special Olympics through their high school, through Hoffman Estates High School. And it was a way at the beginning for him to meet his peers, be able to spend time with his peers, also to be able to just have activities to look forward to. And it also kept him physically fit. But his friendships were really ones that developed through Special Olympics.
I have been doing Special Olympics for 35 years.
In the previous cities where we had lived, there was some Special Olympics, but for the most part, it was mainly track and field. That was about it.
My favorite sports are track and field and basketball.
It just blew me away that there was so much to offer, so much more than what we had had from the previous cities that we lived in. I just remember being at summer games in Bloomington Normal. I think the temperature had to have been 100 degrees, and we are all sitting in the bleachers watching them play soccer and just melting away, but cheering them on. And the athletes were so enthusiastic in spite of the heat, but it was just so much fun to see the enthusiasm of the athletes and the coaches and the volunteers and the families in the stands. It was just something that we talked about for a long time after that. Casey lives in a group home that's run by a local organization. Prior to the pandemic, his schedule was packed full of programming. And so when the pandemic hit, everything came to a screeching halt, and I could just see how isolating it was going to be for him. And I give both the Special Rec Associations and Special Olympics credit for recognizing that themselves and very, very quickly coming up with virtual programming, coming up with ways for people to go online and be continuing activities to keep themselves fit, but at the same time, keep them connected to the friends they had. Because of the virtual programming, they were able to connect to their friends, and at times even, it wasn't always the leader conducting things. There were times for just conversation among the peers. So it was a way to stay connected in spite of the isolation. We weren't able to get together with Casey in person either, so we were able to do FaceTiming with him so that we could stay connected. It was only through that we felt that we could stay together. And so I called him up and I said, Special Olympics is doing a jumping jacks challenge. I need to explain to you, the first day we're going to be doing 5 jumping jacks. By the end of January, we're going to be doing 100 jumping jacks. I said, we can't do it together, but we could do it by FaceTiming each other. Are you interested? And so they have a little sheet that they gave everybody online, and you had to keep track of how many jumping jacks you did every day. So we very regularly worked our way up, and by the end of the month, we did 100 jumping jacks together over FaceTime. We both loved it. I loved being able to exercise with him. It was a blast. It really was.
It is important for me to exercise so I can compete again.
And just to see the number of different groups that Special Olympics brings together, it just continues to show me how important Special Olympics is and what a wonderful operation they have.